Hi, my name is Stephanie Lafler, and I am here with Sandi Arensman. She is a new member to the DFW Women's Networking community, and I'm really excited to introduce you guys to her because I got to chat with her last week, and she's very interesting. She is over in Plano, right?
Yes.
She's in Plano. She is in hair, and not just in hair, she is hair. Like I can't wait for you to hear a little bit about her background because she's really interesting. She's got just some really big names she could drop if she wanted to. And she's got a lot of, I think she has a lot to offer. So if you want to have your hair done or you want to have something done with color, you want to change it up, she is who you want to go to because she does style like from top to bottom. Sandi, will you share a little bit about your background? I'm so excited to have you today and I want to get myself out of the way.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you having me on today. I am the owner of Hair by Arensman. I moved back from New York and I worked off Fifth Avenue. So I have taught for Procter & Gamble and L'Oreal and Sebastian, Niox, and a bunch of different companies, but that's how I still keep up my education. What I do is I actually have clients come in and we have a consultation. And part of that is just, I go through different focal points, meaning the head, the torso, the legs, everything should combine together. The skin tone. Pantone is for those of you who may not be quite familiar with it, every year they have different seasons. And within each one of those seasons, the colors will dictate to what is new, whether it's a car, paint, hair color, anything. So what I do is bring all the different aspects of what look great on you, from skin tone to makeup to clothing. It's all a package. So that I do that, but prior, some of my background is I'm off of Wheatfield in Kansas. I was in 4-H. That's where I started learning how to stock show and ride quarter horses,
making hair shine.
Right? If you can make an animal's hair shine, as my dad always said, they're worth more money than my kids. So we were farmers' daughters. I have 3 sisters. But anyway, it was just, my background is very, what I think, unusual. I have a design degree, clothing, fashion merchandise. And that's actually how it got me into more of just design itself. Mm-hmm. I'm very, if you look at my salon just right behind me, the cabinet that's there is very hard lines. So anytime you have a hard line, to soften it, you put something that has a curve. So over here is texture and part of my products. This is the mirror, which reflects more shine. The salon that I have does not reflect as much light as I would like. So whenever I have something, think landing strip. That's how much light I want because it reflects differently.
Right.
And I don't know. I've designed, or I worked Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week for, oh gosh, I don't know how many years. And no, it's not a week. It's 15 days of superficial week.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Just some of the people that I've worked for or did fashion shows for are Louis Vuitton. Gosh, I can't even remember. Christian Siriano. We say his name wrong. Actually, he started out as a hairdresser and he was in one of my color classes. And he was the one that I was like, what are you doing here? The design, the color and everything. The next, he went to Project Runway and he never did hair again. He's
wow.
So
when we talked last week, you were talking about where all you had done hair, like pretty much all the coasts, everywhere, and now in the middle.
Yeah, foreign domestic.
Oh wow, California too, right?
Say it again.
California, I think you said you'd done hair there as well.
Every state in the U.S.
Oh,
and Puerto Rico, Europe, London, Amsterdam, everywhere, Italy, Paris, wherever you pay me, I go.
you go. That's fun.
Movies, commercials, YouTube, trade, and trade would be like in the hair industry.
Right.
And commercial would be like you go pick it up off the stand, or it's on YouTube or anything like that. So I've been published for a little over 30 years now.
So you also said something about the Academy Awards of Hair. You have that little feather in your cap?
Right. It's called Hairstyling Award, North American Hairstyling Award. So anybody in North America. And, I guess I won that twice, but it's for the makeover division, which means I take a model, and truly a model, and she gets paid for it. And I do I usually style my own models. So I pick out the clothing, the set, the photographer, the assistant, the runner, everything, stylist, you name it. That's what I do. Sometimes I even design the clothing. It's my vision. So, yeah.
I love that though. Well, and the really cool thing is you are now over here near us, well, within driving distance of me. So you're in Plano, right? We're at in Plano.
I'm at 8308 Preston Road. Actually, I'm located within Imageek Salon. My website is hairbyarensman.com. So that gives you directions.
Okay,
But,
we'll put that in the comments too. That's awesome. So you could, who was it you were telling me earlier you did hair that, George
Clooney, Brad Pitt.
How did you end up doing their hair? Was that an on-set thing?
Movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
How fun though. That is so neat. So who's been the most interesting person that you would say you've worked on?
Well, first of all, you cannot talk when you do their hair.
Okay. You're not allowed to talk to them?
No, you're not allowed to turn their head, anything. So usually it was after you got to doing their hair 2 or 3 days, usually a day, they start talking to you, and it's just like you're in the room, in the building,
Yeah.
and you just get to talking about things like Whoopi Goldberg. Hey, what's going on? She'll see a child, and we actually waited an hour extra to go on set because she was there doing a benefit for children. And so that was a lot of fun. But now I'm rambling, and
That's okay. That's okay. What do you like to do most as far as like the whole thing? The hair, the styling, everything. What is your favorite thing to do?
make people feel pretty. I make America beautiful, one head of hair at a time. But just to make people feel good. If you feel good, you look good. If you look good, you feel good. So I'm not departmentalized, which means you just either cut or color. I do both because I like to start from the very beginning to the very end. And that way it's more cohesive. So from you walk in the door and I go through like, what do you like about your hair? Most people say what they don't like about their hair. So that means that's where I need to start out and help them. A lot of times clients think that they're like that the lightness or darkness of your skin is whether it's warm or cool. It's not. It's not. 99.8% of the population is cool skin tone, which means you have a lot of yellow. And if you can't just look at someone and tell, take your arm, and when you pitch it like that, see
Uh-huh.
the yellow right there, your cool skin tone. Or you can look at the veins, and if they're green, your cool
Okay.
skin. Simple things like that.
How interesting. All right. Well, I'm really excited for our members to meet you, and I can't wait to meet you in person, hopefully soon. School's supposed to start in a few weeks. Really
Yes.
excited for that to happen so I can get back out to meeting people. I got to have lunch yesterday for the first time with somebody in a long time, and it was awesome. Missing those in-person experiences, but I'm so thankful to have met you and to get to know you and some of your history, because it's really, really interesting. And you're just a neat lady, and you've got a lot to offer. So I can't wait for our ladies to meet you. Can't wait to meet you in person. And if you ever need anything, please feel free to reach out. Thanks again for joining me today.
Thank you so much. It was a lot of fun.
And thank you guys for watching. We'll put your contact information and the location of your salon in the comments.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.